For this video, we'll go over 10 best tips to invest in the stock market for service members. So let's send it. What is up, Money Tribe? Mike Damazo here to help you make sense of dollars. First, I wanted to share some background when I first got into investing in stocks. When I got in the Navy, I remember seeing McDonald's all around in different bases and then definitely going there to go eat. And that was definitely the first stock that I bought, which was McDonald's. And at the time, it was $30 a share. Definitely check out how much it is now. So let's start this countdown. 10, don't be that guy that buys the Dodge Charger with 30% interest rate. I mentioned investing in stock market, but this is definitely important because realizing your car payments are taken away from you being able to invest in stock market. 9, don't get married too early. Look, to each their own, but this is my advice for someone just coming into the military out of high school or is on their first enlistment. Don't rush into getting married and figuring out your money once you're married. That's definitely the smarter move of figuring out your finances first. All right, so now that we got that 2 first tips out the way, you are definitely ahead of the game. So buying a stock is owning a piece of that company. I've mentioned earlier with my first one being McDonald's because you see all around you what everyone in your inner circle is buying and spending money on. So, you want to be mindful of all that. 8, the stock market is a risk. Don't put money to gamble, actually invest. This is aligned with how much money do you want to set aside. To this day, I know people that just set only $100 aside in their savings. That is great. However, it isn't making money for you. Definitely take that $100, set it aside in savings. You could put it in, say, Chipotle stock. Well, first, the stock price is around $1,000 for Chipotle. So let's use a different fast food example. Yum Brands, which is KFC, Pizza Hut, I know you see it all over. Set a portion to purchase stock every 1st and the 15th. Speaking of first, definitely first, don't forget to gently tap that thumbs up for this video. What tongue twister? 7, buy low, sell never. Or if you ever need to sell, like the McDonald's example mentioned earlier, I sold that stock and I do regret selling it. If a lot of people are saying around you is look at how high this stock is and saying you should buy it now, that's a hard pass because it's already high. Selling your stock and all is your choice of when you want to let it go, which I'll cover in a different video why I sold that McDonald's stock. My thought process and all is definitely buy low, sell never. Unless you have to, as I've mentioned, I'll cover in a different video. 6, get your emotions out of it. Emotions, like mentioned earlier, is something you need to pay attention to with what everyone in your immediate circle is saying, what they're buying. Don't look at it daily and suddenly want to jump out because on Monday the stock was so high and then come Wednesday it's so low. Keep your emotions in check. Definitely have that time to look at it way later than just every day. 5, high five that subscribe. Just kidding, but it does help out so I can share to you and any military questions you do have. 4, diversify, diversify, diversify. You heard me mention McDonald's, Chipotle, and Pizza Hut. Diversify with what you are going to invest in. So don't just do fast foods that I've mentioned. There are different sectors. Start small, pick 3 different sectors, and do your research on it. 3, don't time the market. Look, there's no magical time of, oh, you should invest next year. You know the best time to invest in the market that no one mentions, it was yesterday. Timing the market is BS. The better option is time in the market. So why not start today? 2, be patient. As mentioned, there is no special time to jump in the market. The same when to sell. Be patient, think long term. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 years from now, but at least a minimum of 8 to 10 years and beyond, and just really play that long game for your money to make money for you. Last one is dollar cost averaging. Remember earlier when I mentioned about setting aside $100 a paycheck and using that to buy stock. That is basically dollar cost averaging. Sure, you could buy every 6 months or however long you want, but why not get in when you can? So that's why I always say if you could set money aside for the 1st and 15th, why not set it aside to buy stocks? As a bonus, before investing in individual stocks, make sure to invest in your TSP and Roth IRA. Investing in individual stocks is a small portion of my portfolio. It's more of a fun money that I like to set aside with just setting aside 5% to do whatever on 1st and 15th. Remember to invest sooner than later. Set aside whatever you can, be patient, don't time the market, have that time in the market, and diversify. Thank you for watching. Gently tap that thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think of investing in stocks. High five that subscribe if you haven't already. Stay legendary, and I'll see you in the next video.